Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Tracy. Are you ready for some unboxing? I'm going to be doing swatches. I'm going to show you everything. Here we go. I'm going to start off with the PatMcGrath Golden Opulence palette. Oh, a free sample from the Natasha Denona Love palette. Oh, and the RMS concealer. I had one of those, but it just got too old and gross and stinky. Pretty good samples. The MAC Studio Correct and Conceal palette. Ooh, there were two of them. And a Chanel Lumiere eye gloss. Got this little phone case on eBay for just a few bucks. I don't think I'm going to be able to use it because the sides don't go up high enough to protect the phone, and I'm such a klutz. And this is the PatMcGrath Golden Opulence palette. I bought this palette because I wanted the Divine Rose palette for so long. It was in stock, it sold out. This was months ago. I finally gave up and I said it's never coming back. I'm just going to buy this one. 2 hours later, I see on Michelle Wang's Instagram that the Divine Rose palette is back in stock. It sold out again in about 3 hours. And so now I have both the PatMcGrath Golden Opulence palette and the PatMcGrath Divine Rose palette, which are both pink tone palettes. I'm not going into detail too much because I haven't used it yet. And what I noticed right away when I opened this palette is that the matte shades look a lot like the matte shades in the Sublime Bronze Temptation palette. Not exactly the same, but you know, similar. And although I like this palette, I mean, I don't find it can live up to the hype that it got at the time. I really love PatMcGrath eyeshadow palettes, but we never give a wear test to eyeshadow the way we do with foundation on YouTube. At least I don't see anyone doing it. The packaging drives me nuts because every time you let it go, it closes. Okay, so this is what I want to point out. Here we are with fresh swatches. They're very shiny, they're very beautiful. And now these are the same swatches about 3 minutes later. Okay, maybe 5. I didn't touch them, I didn't wipe them off, I didn't do anything to them. See, this is how they looked when I first put them on. And then here they are again about 3 minutes later. Or maybe they just froze. And then over here on the corner is the free sample from the Natasha Denona Love palette. It's looking bright. It's a few minutes later for this one too, and it's just as bright as it was when I put it on. Just saying. I think the problem is, ever since I fell in love with the Blitz Astral Quad palettes, I expect everything PatMcGrath to be this amazing. This one is Ritualistic Rose, and this one is Iconic Illumination, and there's a third one. These quads are so gorgeous. If I had to choose only one PatMcGrath palette for the rest of my life, it would have to be the Ritualistic Rose palette. I don't know if I'm going to change my mind when I get the Divine Rose palette in the mail. I can't wait. This is the MAC Studio Correct and Conceal palette. I had one in the past but got empty, old and gross, and I thought I don't need to buy another one, but I do, because you have everything you need in this palette if you're having a good skin day, a bad skin day, if you're having light skin in the winter, if you go on vacation and you're getting tan. You have the 2 on the bottom to correct, and the rest are just different shades, different tones of concealer. It's supposed to be medium coverage. I would say it's more light to medium. It's the tiniest bit glowy. It's so moisturizing. You can use it to prime your eyelids. You can use it under your eyes. It makes life so much easier, especially if you're traveling. This is a classic MAC product. It's been around for a long time. There are 4 versions of this palette. Pretty good shade range. This is by Chanel. It's the Gloss Lumiere. It's for eyes, lips, and cheeks. This was hard to find. They're running out, even though it's the new spring line that just came out. It comes with this little brush. It's pretty good. This is the shade Miroir D'Eau. This is a very, very natural product. You really don't see very much. It just gives you a little bit of a shine. It doesn't dry down, but it stays put. It feels really good on your eyes. It's really moisturizing. This is another shade that's also really hard to find. It's the shade Lunaire. The gray silvery tone doesn't look too good over pink eyeshadow, so I wanted to get the Miroir D'Eau. I love using these because it keeps glitter in place, and it adds a little oiliness to your eyelids and makes you look younger, I think, and it just gives you this really nice natural shine. You can wear it over eyeshadow, or you could just put it alone and I just put bronzer in my crease. And I know this product's not for everyone, but I love it. If you want it, you better hurry. I can never do a video without showing the Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm in winter. I love these. I've never tried the NARS Luminous Creamy Concealer, and I want to try it. Fenty Fly Pencil Longwear Pencil Eyeliners. I got mine in the shade Cute Ting. I love the names. I love the little doodle here. They say it's supposed to last all day. I hope it does. I'll find out. And this is one of the Nudestix Nudies Tinted Blur Sticks. I love these so much. I use them up. I buy them again. They're the best. It's a very smoothing blur stick with light coverage, light tint, and they look great. You can skip the foundation. 2 videos back, I did the entire MAC Spring line, and people were asking, what did you actually buy? So I got 2 of the Glow Play blushes, and the first one I got is Totally Synth. If you want to see it swatched, I'm going to link my MAC Spring line video below. You can see when I move it around in the light, it has a bit of a sheen. I also got the blush called Cheeky Devil. This one's very, very subtle. It's the most subtle one in the collection. Everything in this video is pink and subtle. I also got the eyeshadow called Keep Stall. I really like the shade. It's pink and subtle. My whole arm is just like pink and white stripes. Again, from the MAC Loud and Clear collection, this is one of the 2 highlighters that they released. This one is called Hot Mademoiselle d'Avignon. I have been looking at this for 2 weeks saying, I don't need it, I'm not going to buy it. I have so many highlighters, but there's just something, it's the one on the left. There's just something so beautiful and so unique and special about it. The color is gorgeous. It's not like a wet foiled look, but it's not too glittery either. It's the perfect balance to me. I love it. I had to have it. Big YouTubers get these free in the mail and they're so calm about it. Next is the Natasha Denona Duochrome Top Coat. This one's in the shade Brown Mauve Purple, and I have other ones of this and I love them so much because they're so easy to use. You just put them alone or on top of eyeshadow and they're beautiful. They last right here. Serious business. This is to stop me from buying the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I hope it works. This is the Huda Beauty Neon Obsessions palette, the orange one. It's not new at all, but it's on sale and it's beautiful. I had one before, but I can't find it. I might have given it to my daughter. This is pretty new. It's Nudestix Magnetic Plush Paint Lip, Cheek, and Eye Color. And this is a different one than the one I showed you in my January favorites. This one is in the shade Bahama Mama. Anything by Nudestix with the word magnetic in it means it's going to stay put all day. You can wear just a little bit of this or you can really build it up. Put it on your eyes, on your lids, blend it into your crease, on your cheeks, lips, done, out the door. Just a tiny bit of a glow. There's 7 brand new shades. I showed you in my January favorites the shade Waikiki Rose. I love Nudestix so much. I love everything they make, and there's supposed to be something new coming out this week. We don't know what it is. I hope I don't buy it. Look at this color. This is Waikiki Rose. Now, just to put everything away, these are all my 100-point samples, and these are my regular samples. Yeesh. I don't know if I'm going to list these in the description box. I'll probably just hashtag them, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Have you seen enough? I think so. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.
Hi, do you know me? It's Whiskey. Sorry to interrupt. I know I don't belong here, but I just wanted to get on here and ask you, could you please share my mom's YouTube videos and subscribe and give a thumbs up? She doesn't have enough subscribers and she wants to quit her job. We know that's never going to happen, but let's humor her anyway. And if she says, for now. One more time, I'm not responsible. Oh, anyway, please share, subscribe, and like. Thanks!